pambato ng Pilipinas na si Jasmin Bungay Nanlalamon ng Mikropono sa sobrang galing sumagot sa interview at natulala pa iba pang kandidata during head-to-head challenge para sa Miss Globe 2024 in Albania. Narito ang kanya naging performance sa ating panoorin.
When I joined the national competition, our local pageant, which is Being Filipinas, I advocated for the overseas Filipino workers. These are Filipinos who chose to work outside of the Philippines because I was once myself. I worked and lived in Dubai for 5 years. And so having experienced that, I wanted to advocate for their welfare and adequate support from our government. Even here in Albania, in this part of Albania, there are Filipinos working, and there are a lot of them. On my way here, I also met Filipinos who are traveling to Albania for work. So what I want is for them to feel that they are seen by the government even if they're thousands of miles away from the Philippines. And not just that, after Binibini, I also embraced the advocacy that Binibining Pilipinas this year is pushing for, which is education for women and children. We have been working with World Vision, partnering with them, and engaging with their activities ever since we won, because we believe also in the values that the World Vision is pushing for, which is, better support and education for children in the Philippines. Because recently, the results of the international assessments for the education in the Philippines, we are ranked one of the lowest, and that's really a pressing issue for the country. And World Vision is also trying to help to address that, and very glad that Binibining Filipinas Queens are also taking part in this initiative.
This year's theme for the Miss Globe is the tourism in 4 seasons. What do you think about the concept of this year's pageant? Miss Philippines, will start with you.
That's actually a very interesting theme, especially for Filipinos especially those who are not really traveling a lot. Because in the Philippines, we only have 2 seasons, dry and wet season. So 4 seasons is like a noble thing for a lot of Filipinos. But I still believe that in the countries where there are 4 seasons, most of the travelers, they would opt to travel there during spring or fall because they think that the country is most beautiful during those seasons. But I believe that in every season, there's always a charm that a country can show, even in winter, even in other seasons. It's just like life in general. We go through different seasons, but each of these seasons, very necessary for our growth. They teach us something. I think it's the same also for nations with 4 seasons. Every season has its own beautiful story, and we have to experience each of those seasons to really experience the beauty of a place, not just the seasons we think that the country is most beautiful at.
Let's start with Miss Philippines.
Everyone should vote for me because I believe that I am the perfect representation of what a woman of the globe is. Not just in the way that I try to be relatable to every woman, but also because I am someone who is unafraid to forge her own path. I'm also someone who's willing to give a part of herself to enable those who still think they're not capable of doing so, that they should and that they must. That's why I am also advocating for, I'm also partnering with World Vision in their advocacy, because I believe that every child and every woman should maximize their potential and live out their purpose in life to make the world as good as it could be. Thank you.
Mga Bioconeras, don't forget to hit the notification bell para updated kayo lagi sa aming mga bagong videos.